Hey guys, it's Gina. I'm back with a video, if you can believe it or not. I'm going through this stack of photos that I had printed previously because my goal is to not scrapbook any other photos except for those that I already have printed because there's quite a stack of them, and I'm going through them here and I'm trying to figure out which ones I'm going to scrapbook with the current kit that I'm using for July that I made on a cherry on top. So my goal is to have two kits a month. One is a stash busting kit and the other one is a kit of new products. And at first I thought I was going to scrapbook this photo of my niece on the telephone, and then as I was looking I decided nope, I'm going to scrapbook this photo right here of both of them, my pair of sisters, my nieces. And so I'm just chopping that down, just chopping it down, and I'm leaving a border around it. And I'm struggling here. This is the first layout I've made. I made this layout on July the 3rd of 2018, and it's the first layout I've made since March of 2018, and before that I hadn't scrapbooked in a year. So very interesting, very start and stop. I thought I was going to use this background paper with this floral paper, and you're going to see me go through many transitions here as I decide how I want to scrapbook this. One of the mistakes that I made this month in my kits is I don't have a lot of contrasting paper. I have a lot of seafoam green and some pinks, but I don't have a lot of contrasting paper, so I'm going to have to think about that going forward when I make my kits. And I'm going through, this is a Bella Boulevard Adventure chipboard set that I got. So I used, when I went and made my kit on a cherry on top, I used a lot of new products. I pulled a lot of new products, but I also went back and looked at their clearance section, as us scrapbookers are want to do. And so I found these adventure chipboard stickers here, and I thought I was going to put them away, and then was like, you know what? No, I'm not. So I love that circle paper that you saw. I love that stripe paper that you saw. Here's a brick paper. And I did do a kit video going through all of the stuff I put together for my July kit, but I don't think that I'm going to post it because, as you can see, this is not the best quality video I've ever put out. It is a complete lie what they tell you. You can get your virginity back, because I feel like a complete video virgin in scrapbooking this and making this video, because I have voiced over 3 or 4 times. Once I realized I was on mute. The other time I realized that nothing was recording. Like they didn't recognize the microphone at all. So there's lots of trial and error going on, not only in just the videoing, but in the scrapbooking itself. So I decide on this group of papers, I think. And a lot of these papers are from the Kaiser Craft Memory Lane. I have some of that. And then I also have the what's the other one? Magnolia Moments from Fancy Pants are the two collections that I pulled a lot of my kit from this month. And I'm going through these page maps that I've had forever and trying to decide if one of those will help me get this first layout done. And that one that's on the side there is the one I thought that might help me, but as it turns out, I didn't really use it. And that's kind of what happens with me and like page maps or sketches or anything like that. I get an idea from them, but then I don't end up using the sketch or the page map at all. So here is a seafoam green and white polka dot, and I had to go look for adhesive because I'm scrapbooking standing up now, so everything has changed in my room, and like I have glue now that I haven't scrapbooked in forever, so my glue is dry. I can't find my adhesive. Like everything is out of control, but I'm gonna just, you know, jump in the deep end and get back into this. So you can't see the background paper here, and again I'm going to apologize for the quality of these first couple of videos because they are not that great, but they'll get better as they do. And I decided I'm going to use from that Bella Boulevard collection, that chipboard set, the Together. And also in that set were the words "so happy," and at first I didn't think I was going to use them. I thought I was just going to use this word "together," but as you'll see later on, I do go ahead and pull out the "so happy" from that chipboard collection. Here is a journaling card from Prima. And I'm going to use that and line it up with this little photo of my two little sisters. And I'm going to put, I don't know if it's now, yes. So I have these little puffy stickers from Prima, and I use that. It says A Simple Love. And while I'm going through all this and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this layout, I want to tell you a couple of things. This is the last video that will be posted to my Gina Beth channel, because I'm moving to a new channel. So thank you for watching this one, and thank you for all your support and coming back. But I'm actually moving to a new channel that I'll link in the description below. It's Remember Every Day. It's a joint project with my friend Shelly, and we've been trying to get this thing together forever. So hopefully now our muses will be back, and we'll be back to creating, and we'll be able to build what we've been trying to build for many years in our crafting lives. I'm using a couple of little flowers here from Prima, and they're a seafoam green and a cream collection. I'm going to use 3 of these cream flowers, and I'm just going to put them down on the page. And I'm also going, here's where I decide that I'm going to use that whole So Happy Together. So I'm going to finish the title there, and you can see that Magnolia Moments paper that I'm using for this letter. I'm pretty sure that's Magnolia Moments, that floral that's in the back there. Or it might be Memory Lane from Kaisercraft. And then I have these wood flourish pack also from Kaisercraft. They're called Beautiful. And I'm going to use the word beautiful, but first I have to go over, I have no contrasting in colors in this kit, so I wanted something a little bit deeper than what I was using. So I wanted a deep green, and I went over my Copic stash, and I am using a Copic. Yes, that's what I said. I'm using a Copic to color in these wood veneers. I don't think this is what Copics are meant for, but it seems to be the only reason why I use mine. I may have to give it up and get rid of them, because quite honestly you can color a wood veneer with Crayola. So I find it a little bit funny that I'm using a Copic marker to do this, but that's what I had on hand, that's what was close, and that's what I decided to use, so here we go. But I may have to sell them. I have like years and years and years and years ago, I bought like 4 packs of 72 of those markers when 2 Peas in a Pod were having them on like a huge discount, and they just sit, and they're gorgeous. They sit and they're very pretty, and they're in, you know, rainbow order, and it's nice to have them. But unless I'm going to learn how to use these darn things, I think it's time to let them go. So I'll see about that. The other thing I thought about with this layout is that So Happy Together, I might go back and actually color that one, color those in as well, because I think that would add a little bit more contrast to this paper, and I'm just seeing that as I'm watching this. So I think I'm going to go back and change it, and when this post goes up on the blog, I'll put both pictures up and we'll see. I'll put it up the way I finished it, and then I'll put it up after I color these So Happy Together words. And then I used those, they're a couple of little sleeve-like things that I had in that wood chip collection, so I used those, colored those with Copics. And I'm looking through now for some other embellishments. I did get the die cut pack from the Magnolia Moments collection, and I'm going through that, and there weren't a lot of things there that I wanted to use. And I'm going to actually use quite a weird for me embellishment here. You'll see it in a couple of seconds. That little tree there, I'm going to take it away because there's nothing in this photo that has anything to do with flowers. Or, you know, I typically use die cuts to like pull the story out, but there's really no story here. It's just a cute picture of these 2 sisters. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to use this little tree. And I'm going to, like, I don't know, tie it together somehow, saying it's a family tree or something like that. And then there's a little die cut that says love. So, and that actually finishes the layout. I'm going to add some more adhesive behind it so it doesn't fall apart. I'm going to give you guys a look at it up close, and then if you want more information about it, you can go on over to remembereveryday.com to see the blog post on this video. And again, you'll see the other update. You'll see the other version of it where I color in that title. And again, this will be the last video I post on this Gina Beth channel. I'm moving over to the YouTube channel Remember Every Day. It'll be posted below. And I hope you guys will follow me over there for some more videos. There's actually a video up right now, one that you haven't seen yet over there. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.